Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. Doing another Nukes Top 5 reaction. If you like this type of content, always be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel. Share the content. It does mean a lot if you want to go the extra mile. Support me on Patreon. It means so fucking much, guys. And we're going to go ahead and dive into this thing. I'm hoping that it's a solid list. Let's hope. Let's hope there's one that actually spooks me in this one. So, yes. Okay.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
Okay.
The unhappiest place on Earth. Popular Japanese YouTube channel Fourth Wall claims that they have been sent video footage of a family visiting Tokyo Disneyland. Since there are very strict privacy laws in Japan, the footage has been blurred to protect identities. Now, allegedly the family's daughter is too scared to ever return to the Disney park after this incident. This is the footage.
Okay.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
The anonymous video recorder is walking on the second floor of what appears to be the Disneyland hotel lobby. They pan to the right, and what appears to be the pale, translucent figure of a little girl can be seen right in front of them.
Yeah, you can see the head, the dress, the legs, the hair.
But they don't see it. They didn't even discover the figure until after their trip while they were looking through their footage. So is it a ghost caught on camera? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. It's creepy. It is creepy. It could have been a malfunction with the camera. I don't know. I'm just taking a guess. I'm just trying to think of a reasonable explanation on what that could have been. But I don't know. It wasn't like there was a mirror in front of them, so it wasn't like a reflection. And you could tell the difference between a reflection and something that's like transparent. I don't know. It's interesting, though. It's interesting. And the fact it took place at Disneyland, too. A little kid at Disneyland. Ugh.
The Distillery Walker. Robin Skirvin is a security officer at the Jim Beam Distillery in Claremont, Kentucky. One night while he's at work, he notices something very odd on the building's CCTV camera.
Okay.
We believe we have caught a ghost on camera. Let's see, hang on, it's gonna pull up here in just a second. Okay, there it is right there. Watch. It goes all the way across the camera. Now that you know where it's at, I'll pull out a little bit and just watch this thing. It goes all the way across. And there's not a light because there is no light back there behind. You can see up on the hill back there. There's no light there. There's nobody over here. But it's still going across the camera. You can't see it as much now, but it's there.
No, it is. It is. You can actually see like the form of the person walking along with it. I don't know. Cameras like that one, cameras like that, security cameras like that have been known to malfunction and have been known to make glitchy effects inside the camera. So it could be anything. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's not a ghost because I just don't 100% know. And so far the first two have been kind of that. I keep asking myself, like, it could be like 50-50. I could take either way. But for now, I'll just go ahead and believe it's a ghost. I'm not going to say it's fake. I'll just go ahead and believe it's a ghost. It is weird how the lights kind of spark. It looked like it was like sparking every time it took a step. It was kind of weird.
Now, I would usually say that a light or speck caught on camera is most likely either a piece of dust, a bug crawling across the lens, or even a raindrop. But this particular figure appears to actually be walking across the empty parking lot.
That's the weird part,
It even seems to pass behind the building's support posts. Even stranger.
That's true. That is true. I didn't even take that into consideration. If it was a glitch on the camera, it would have shown itself in front of the pole. So that is a good point there, Nuke.
It appears to be radiating an eerie light.
Yeah.
So could this be a real ghost caught on CCTV?
Or something else.
Let me know what you think. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Behind the glass.
Okay.
Popular paranormal investigator Ricky Velasquez is live streaming an overnight investigation at an abandoned hospital in Mexico. Now, to protect the historical property, he chooses not to reveal the hospital's location, but only says that there are many dark stories and tales of paranormal activity surrounding the old abandoned hospital. Ricky Velasquez begins his exploration with 2 other ghost hunters, but eventually they decide to go, leaving Ricky all alone in the creepy old hospital. Before long, he begins to hear strange sounds coming from...
That room really kind of reminded me of the first Saw movie. When I looked at it, and I just seen that, it kind of reminded me of the first Saw.
somewhere inside the building.
5 minutos de ahí. No más te pases.
Ah. No fucking way. That has to be somebody pulling a prank. That is as clear as day, someone crying. I'd run. I'd probably be petrified with fear. I'm almost too scared to press play.
The terrifying wail of a woman can be heard echoing through the hospital halls. Ricky is all alone and more than a little freaked out, so he is hiding in one of the hospital rooms. He wants to leave, but at the urging of his livestream audience, he decides to stick around just a bit longer. It did not go well. From his hiding spot in the hospital room, he explains what he's hearing and experiencing. But then things get truly chilling.
No.
Es extraño.
Someone better not come around the corner.
Voces.
Why are you talking? I'd be too fucking scared to talk.
Como si algo se acercara aquí adentro.
As something is getting closer to me. Nah, dude. This is some horror game situation bullshit. The second I heard that crying, the crying sounded like it was almost in the same room as him. So I don't know if this is 100% real or not. And the fact that the guy is sticking around after hearing that, knowing he's alone, I'm surprised he isn't fucking running out of there right now. Fuck that. No way. It's getting closer to me. I'm scared to press play.
Como si...
Did you see it? In the circular window on the left door, a small pale hand can be seen pressing against the window before quickly disappearing. Ricky is shocked to his core. He gets up and quickly rushes over to the door to look behind it. But nothing there. That's when he decides to just leave the hospital and end the live stream. So do you think Ricky caught one of the hospital spirits live on camera?
I don't know, man. I don't know. The fact that and look, if he's really scared in this situation, he's probably not going to rush to that door as fast as possible. I get it. But if there was someone else in that building, they had plenty of time to run and hide. I'm just saying. They really did. Right, I'm going to go ahead and say that feels legitimate. His reaction felt legitimate. I would never want to be in this situation ever. This is why if I ever do paranormal investigating, I want to have someone there with me because I would not want to put myself in that situation. If that ever happened to me, I'd be begging my friend to come and get me right now. Like, get down here right now. There's someone crying in the room next to me. I'm too scared to even move right now. No thank you.
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
It could be 50-50. It could be 50-50.
The Woodchester Mansion. The Woodchester Mansion in Gloucestershire, England has a dark and mysterious history. The building was constructed over 150 years ago, but one day the construction suddenly stopped. For unknown reasons, workers at the mansion just dropped their tools, refused to continue working, and left, never to return. Rumors began to circulate about the reason for the workers' sudden departure. The creepiest of these rumors says that a murder took place inside the mansion, and that soon after the site was plagued by violent paranormal activity. It is said that one day after some unknown, very disturbing paranormal event, the workers fled in terror.
You know what this reminds me of? If you guys ever seen the movie Rose Red, it really reminds me of that. The background and the story of it. It just kind of reminds me of Rose Red. Fantastic Stephen King TV miniseries. Watch it if you have not.
Leaving their tools behind. To this day, over 150 years later, the workers' 19th century tools can be found scattered around Woodchester Mansion. Since then, many visitors to Woodchester Mansion have had terrifying paranormal experiences of their own. Ghost hunter Mark Pritchard and a small group of investigators explored the mysterious Woodchester Mansion in the middle of the night. They don't know it yet, but their investigation is about to take a terrifying turn.
Oh yeah. What you getting?
Yeah?
And it's not quiet either. It's alright. It's alright. Right.
What happened?
It's there.
A stone.
Whoa. Wow. You've got a player. That narrowly missed you, didn't it? Oh, that came from up there. That was.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
That just frightened me.
You right? Got that on camera.
Really
got it falling on camera.
Sorry, falling.
Yeah.
No, you're good, dude. I'd freak out too.
Let's just have a minute.
I thought it was coming. Yeah, you can see where there's the stones up on the top there that just rested on the top. No,
I don't know. That looks like
it's there. It can't be.
But the thing is, that's got to have come off. You see there, these stones are all along here.
Which means it must have been pushed off.
Yeah. Wow.
One of the group's investigators, Joanne, screams in terror as she is nearly hit by what appears to be a heavy piece of roof tile or a stone. Now, the group has no idea how it could have fallen since there's no wind, and as I mentioned, the piece is fairly heavy. The ghost hunters believe that the only way the chunk of material could have fallen is if it were pushed off the ceiling above them, or maybe even thrown by some unseen force. Now, I didn't spot anything, but some viewers claim to see bizarre shadows lurking in the rafters just above them. So take a close look for yourself and let me know what you see.
It's alright.
I wouldn't go as far as saying there were shadows moving up there. And it's very easy for someone's shadow to be illuminated anywhere in that building at the time. And when they turned their flashlights on, shadows could have been going across. I wouldn't say that, but it was weird. Underwhelming video, but it is weird that, yeah, a stone of that heavy size or just almost fell on top of her head. That is strange, yeah. Okay. The
night visitor. TikTok user Amanda Angelo is watching YouTube very late at night in her bedroom that she shares with her sister Alexis. Alexis gets up to go to the bathroom, but when she returns, something is just not quite right.
Lexi? 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 Hey! Stop staring at me like that! Alexis! Yo, you're starting to freak me the f*** out! Mom! 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 Stop! Why are you crying? Hello?
What's that over there? That's our dog or animal?
She's just standing here staring at me.
Max. Hey. Hey, go lay down.
Now, of course, the simple explanation for Alexis' unnerving behavior is likely that she was simply sleepwalking. However,
Right.
many TikTok viewers believe that she might have actually been possessed by a ghost or demon, especially since Amanda claims that the event happened at 3 a.m., which is said to be the hour when supernatural beings are the most powerful. Either way, it's worth mentioning that I
It's
believe
creepy.
that this video is 100% real. Well, let me clarify that. I believe that Alexis is definitely sleepwalking. Not necessarily that she's possessed.
Yeah.
But if you watch closely, Alexis doesn't blink a single time in this entire video.
Okay, but that still does not. That's not really weird to me. I know people can hold their eyes open for the longest time. That's no surprise. That's not really supernatural to me. Yeah, that's not. It's creepy. It's a creepy thing for sure, but it's not screaming possession to me. It's not screaming. I mean, if it was possession, I feel like there would be something a little bit more to it. I don't know. I don't know. That one was a little bit underwhelming to me. It was creepy, but the one with the guy in the hotel and he hears the crying was easily, not the hotel, but the hospital, that was easily the scariest one out of all of these so far.
Even though a bright flashlight is shining right into her face. In fact, Alexis keeps her eyes open for so long that they actually begin to tear up. So, what would you do if one of your family members suddenly walked into your bedroom at 3 a.m. and just started staring at you?
An interesting question. I'd probably just go ahead and walk over and tap them on the shoulder, in all honesty. It seems like that worked for her. You just tap her on the shoulder and she would be like, oh, I'm sorry, I had, fucking sleepwalking. But again, it didn't really scream possession to me. These aren't situations, these kind of situations aren't something that, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who probably used to believe that sleepwalkers probably were possessed. I can only imagine what someone in like the early 1900s would have thought if this happened to them. Fucking, they probably would have, if it was in Salem, she probably would have been fucked, in all honesty. Like, they probably would have just assumed she was a witch or something and burned her at the stake or fucking something crazy like that. Like, I can imagine only what it would have been like back then, but today we know better. And we know now that people who have, sleepwalking stuff can do weird shit.
Paranormal or not, this video
creepy.
is downright creepy.
It's creepy.
The passenger. Reddit
an
user
extra.
RBFS, that's short for Reddit Bans Free Speak, recently posted a very creepy video to the R-Ghost subreddit. He says that he had to be picked up by an ambulance after suffering an eye injury. He pulls out his phone to film himself as they load him into the ambulance. And this is where things get truly bizarre.
Fireman going up.
And this time, I ask, did you hear it?
I did. He said it's fine, I'm ready, but he didn't open his mouth.
Right after the EMT loads him into the ambulance and shuts the door, a voice whispers, "It's fine, I'm ready." Reddit user RBFS says that he was completely alone in the ambulance. And playing devil's advocate, even if an EMT was in there with him, it would make absolutely no sense for the guy to creepily whisper this strange statement to him. What makes this video even more compelling is that RBFS has never posted a supernatural video of any kind before this. Most of his Reddit posts are about his hobby of playing airsoft, which, by the way, was the cause of this eye injury.
Got shot
So
in
did
the eye.
RBFS catch an EVP of a previous ambulance passenger who just didn't quite make it to the hospital and maybe was making peace with the situation?
That's what I was thinking.
Let me know what you think. Thanks for...
That's honestly the exact same thing I was thinking too when he said, it's fine, I'm ready. I immediately thought that, what if it was like somebody who passed away and they just were just fine with it. They were just like, all right, well, I'm dying, so it's fine, I'm ready. It's crazy. It is a very interesting video that was. Hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel for the channel. Share the content. It does mean a lot. I will do more reactions like this if you guys want me to continue to do them. Definitely be sure to support me on Patreon. Keep it retro, and do take care.